All right, let's take you back to Durban now, where the eThekwini Municipal Council is expected to elect a new mayor on Wednesday. Mxolisi Kaunda was recalled by the ANC and has since been appointed to the National Council of Provinces. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan is with the eThekwini ratepayers protest movement. Karinda, what's the latest there?
Certainly, Michelle. Well, the eThekwini ratepayers protest movement over the past year has been in communication with various ratepayer groups around this municipality connected under the somewhat umbrella body. And so they have at one point suggested a rates boycott, even because of the slow service delivery or the lack of service delivery in some cases. And in this office, the heart of the operations, I'm seeing plans about intervention in water and sanitation, issues in Tongaat were there earlier, issues about the status of beaches. We'll speak about that at 3 p.m. But really on the ground, looking at how residents are in some cases battling with service delivery, but also with billing when it comes to services. So I'll speak to the chairperson of the movement, Mr. Asad Ghaffar. Thank you so much for speaking to us as always, sir. It's been quite a long year for you, but over the past 4 years, what's your take on service delivery under the leadership of the former mayor, Mxolisi Kaunda?
Look, it goes without saying, service delivery in eThekwini has been a problem. It's if you look at most areas, it's been hugely problematic. Issues from the flood have not been resolved. There's still raw sewer in the rivers, flowing into the stream, into the seas. Roads have not been fixed. Bridges have not been fixed. So it has been a big issue with us.
Now, so far we heard that the new KZN Kokta MEC has placed Section 154 legislation to eThekwini, which means you have governance experts coming in. You have wanted this municipality to be placed under administration at one point. So what's your view on this intervention?
Look, this intervention is really not, it's just a school principal looking over the city. It's not what we wanted. I mean, had they come with the 139, that is what we would have been, far more happier with. Basically, it's not to say that there have not been, experts brought in by the previous mayor. The city has been paying for 3 individuals. And now we heard that there are more individuals that are now coming in to try and help them to get the city better or to function. We're not understanding what's the purpose of it, because again, it's either the city is under administration or it's not under administration. So, we need a much more stricter approach. There needs to be a closer look on the finances and where money is being spent, and it needs to be done correctly.
One of the big issues you deal with in your office today even is the issue of billing. Can you explain to us what residents are facing every month when they open that envelope?
That in itself is a crime scene. I mean, meters haven't been read for long periods of time. People are picking up bills of 100,000, 200,000, 900,000. Poor individuals 5,000, 6,000. In some instances, they've back billed them for 3 years. And when we questioned this, we were told it was the Auditor General who brought it to their attention. And then now in June, 6 months later, again they're doing the same thing. So clearly there's a problem with the billing system. But far more bigger than that, there's an issue which we've been raising now for almost a year, I would say, is this indigent benefit. And this is affecting a lot of people. So we know that there's 500,000 ratepayers in the city. Of that 500,000, about 40% are people who are actually pensioners. They've now fallen, way below this. And to think that the city only has one social worker in a metro to deal with these complaints and with these issues, surely something is majorly wrong with that.
Yeah. Certainly so, sir. Thank you so much for your time. We're obviously going to also stay with you, just exploring other aspects as well. But Mr. Asad Ghaffar, he is the chairperson of the eThekwini Ratepayers Protest Movement. And of course, the story you're bringing you today is one where we're looking at the residents of Durban, because with all of these issues as well, they're still Durban residents and perhaps still love their city as well. So we'll also see what their message is for the incoming mayor. On Wednesday, we expect a full council meeting with the eThekwini municipality for parties to put forward their candidates and then elect the person that will lead this city for the next couple of years.